Here we go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
5, 17, 17, 17.
Now Goff on first down. Room to run inside the 40. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is gone. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first and 10, Goff. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right. Shut down. Double tight. 4 down. Here we go. Black 20.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out to the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. On first down, gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 20, 10, touchdown, LA! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Mahomes now on first down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Mahomes. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's second down. Now it's Mahomes again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, it's gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5. Go. 5.
Now Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, lift. 12.
To the air again. Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards there and a first down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. Now P-Ryan is stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking on the midfield logo. Sheds off the tackle. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain on the play there, second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Now Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Tiger. 14. Starting left here. 14.
Here's Goff now on second down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Woods. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Here we go.
Gurley again here on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gurley. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
DC. Yes, sir.
Goff on first down. That is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, Gurley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a short return to the 6-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. That one goes for 36 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Ready, green, 39.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Here we go. Super. DC.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Merlin! That boy's got 4 down. Starting left here. Motion. Hard ball.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D. Ford, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And now here comes Kansas City. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Goff on first down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
DC, cut, 180, 16, cut.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Rams on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, got three down.
To throw is Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Blue 45.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Mahomes. And Conley's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes going to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll toss it to Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. On second down, here's Mahomes. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Butker now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, and now some space to operate.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't doesn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now a give running left for Gurley. And a solid run down inside the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The Rams on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Room here to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. They run. It's Gurley. Dances by him. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for L.A., they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.